when doing my eyebrows, the first thing I do is I make sure I've brushed them. I brush my eyebrows going up just to follow the line on my eyebrow. So I use a spoolie. If you don't have a spoolie, I think a toothbrush can work. I've never used a toothbrush, but I think it can work. So if you don't have a spoolie, you can use a toothbrush, another toothbrush that you're not using. Then, when drawing your eyebrows, for me, I use a Davis pencil in shade number 18, because shade number 18 has a natural look. And please, when you're doing your eyebrows, please don't use a black eye pencil. Just use a brown one. Especially shade number 18, Davis pencil. But that's what works for me. I don't know if it will work for you, but that is what works for me. So when I'm doing my eyebrows, the first thing I do, I outline the eyebrow. When I say I outline the eyebrow, this is what I mean. You follow the structure of your eyebrows. You just follow the line of your eyebrow. So this is what I do. Sorry, this is what I do. And make sure first that your pencil is sharp. If it's not sharp, it's going to give you a bad line. So make sure your pencil is sharpened and it's sharp at the front part. Stop it, please. Okay, all right. So this is what you do. So I've just drawn a line on I've outlined the eyebrow, but now I'm going to shade it. And when shading it, I normally start from the back, going to the front, because the end part should be a bit darker than the front part. So I just shade, then when I come to the front part, I just shade a bit, but I'm drawing like something like 2 lines, at least to make it look natural. It doesn't look fake. And then make sure when you're doing your eyebrow, please make sure you don't press, just what do I say, do it on the, just draw like you're drawing stripes, the threads of your hair. No. So this is what I'm doing. Then, because some parts have done excess eye pencil, I take the spoolie to brush off the excess pencil that I've just drawn. I just brush it off, the excess one, so that it doesn't look like something just immature. You have to make it look appear a bit real. So that is what you do. Now, to make this to make your eyebrows look neat, you have to use a concealer to wipe off the excess eye pencil that went off from the line, from the structure of my eyebrows. So I'm going to use this concealer. It's a legal concealer. It's the best concealer that I've used. Nimetumia Mob. I've used for different brands, but Illegal has been my #1 top-notch concealer, because it's just wow. I don't know much what I can say, but it's the best. Yani ikitu nayo imeweza. So let me now outline the eyebrow. So normally I use this brush to do what? To say nona iko flat. It's a flat brush. I normally use a flat brush to rub off the excess pencil. So nimeweka kwa mkono your concealer so that ni rub off yenye nimeweka mob. Normally I start from the bottom. That's what I've done, but still not yet done. Then on the top part, I like to use on the down part, I'm using a concealer, but at the bottom, at the top part, I like to use foundation. So today this is what I'm doing. So now I've put also foundation on my hand, so that I outline the eyebrow to make it look structured. So do you see that look? By the way, one thing I realized, the more you do, the first when I started doing makeup, the hardest part was the eyebrows. Me hata mwenye alikuwa anajua, I used to draw my eyebrows in a funny way, but the more you draw the eyebrows, the more you perfect. The more you do your eyebrows, the more you perfect. So nachora hizo eyebrows hivyo. Then from that part, I'm making sure so look at that eyebrow. No, it looks nice. No. So that's how the eyebrow looks. So let me do the other one. So I'm now done doing my eyebrows. The next thing that I'm going to do is the eyeshadow. So I'm going to use a legal concealer. It's the best concealer that I use. So far, the best concealer that has worked for me is a legal. So I'm going to just apply it on my cut crease area. And this one, when you're applying it, disclaimer, you don't rub it in. Don't blend it like the way you blend your foundation. This one, you just apply it to settle on the cut crease area, so that you apply the what is it called? The sorry. Okay, doing makeup when talking is a bit tricky sometimes. So this one, you do it on your eyebrows, on your eyeshadow, sorry, so that and don't blend it in. If you check mine, it's not blending. I've not blended it in, so I've just applied it. So that I'll use my eyeshadow. Sorry. Sometimes talking when doing makeup is a bit tricky, because makeup is something that you have to concentrate to make it look perfect. So I've done my eyeshadow. Let me just concentrate on this just a little bit. So sija blending your concealer, I've just applied, so that I apply the eyeshadow there. So for today, I'm using this eyeshadow palette. It's called Rude. I bought it at you see this palette. This is the palette I'm using today. I bought it at Jamia Mall, at a shop called Beauty Bar Kenya. I bought it at around, sorry, okay, give me the remote, I change it for you. I bought it at around 2,500 to 3,000 bob. I don't remember the exact price, but it's 2,500. Okay, give me 2,500 to 3,000 bob. Okay, go sit down. Okay, I'm just changing the cartoon. There was an advert. Sorry. So this like I was saying, I'm using this eyeshadow palette from Beauty Bar Kenya. The shop is at Jamia Mall. I don't remember the shop shop number, but just go to Jamia Mall, Beauty Bar Kenya. I bought it at around 3,000 to 2,500 there. Sikumbuki vizuri. But it's a good palette. That's what I can say. So I'm going to use, I want a nude look. So for the nude look, I'm going to use Bad Habits. It's called Bad Habits. So this is what I do. I take a fluffy brush. This is the brush that I'm going to use. So I'm going to use this shade. Sorry, let me show you. This shade here, it's called, sorry, let me, it's not coming out clear. Did you see this? Sorry. Whatever. But it's called Bad Habits, sorry. So I'm going to use the fluffy brush, and then the first thing that I'm going to use, I'm going to make sure I tap it in at the corner area of my eye. I tap it in. I'm not blending, I'm tapping it in. I'm making sure I'm not blending it. You just tap it in for it to look darker compared to the other areas. So do you see what I'm doing? You tap it in, tap it in, tap it in, tap it in. After that, let me get done with one eye first. You tap it in and make sure that part is darker. Then I'm going to now blend it to the other area, to the upper part. It's supposed to be blended. I'm not, because I don't want it to look too dark on the upper area. So the upper area, I'm just tapping it in. You tap it in, just tap it in like that. Tap it in. The reason this upper part I'm doing a lighter shade, it's because I don't want those harsh lines to be seen. You're not supposed to see the separation of this part to this part. So unapata zinashikana but hauoni line, hauoni zinashikania wapi. That's what I am trying to say. So if you check, the upper part is a bit lighter compared to the end of my eye, to the corner part of my eye. So after doing that, do you see what I'm saying? This part is darker as I go. Now this other part I'm blending it in. Juu nataka ikae a bit light. So you blend it in. Then I'm going to use this flat brush. It's a big flat brush. This is the brush that I'm going to use to do what? To do the shimmery look. So on the shimmery look, I think I'm going to do the gold. I need a gold shimmer. So I'm going to use on this palette. It's called Girl Bye. I don't know if you can see it right here. Girl Bye. Let me show you. The palette is a bit dirty, but I'm going to use a gold look. So I'll do this. I need to add more concealer on the cut crease area for it to pop. It has to pop. This color has to pop. So it's not going to look like the other one. The reason I'm adding the concealer is to make sure it pops out. But I realize that brush is a bit dirty. So what I'm going to do, I'll use my hand. I'll use my finger to just tap it in me. Listen. So after that, let me blend it in. Let me take another brush. And because I don't want this harsh line here to appear, what I'm going to do, I'll use this brush to blend it a little bit. For it not to have a harsh line. And then now I'm now done with my eyeshadow. So the next thing that I'm going to do, I'm going to do my foundation. And for my foundation, I am going to use this setting spray. It's a MAC setting spray. I bought this setting spray at a MAC shop. The one at Garden City Mall, Thika Road. I bought it there. I remember it very well. I bought it at 2.5. So this MAC setting spray, you can use it as a moisturizer. You understand? You can use it as a moisturizer, and also you can use it as a setting spray. So I'm using it to moisturize my face, to make my face wet. And then I just forgot something, guys. When you're doing your makeup, once you're done with your eyes, the eye area, you take your wet wipes to wipe anything that fell off. These are the wipes that I'm using. You take your wet wipes to use the eyeshadow that has fallen off from your eye, because if you use it on top of your foundation, you're going to mess your makeup up. So yeah, I just wipe it off. After wiping it off, since my face is now moisturized, what I'm going to use foundation, and today I'm using Maybelline. I'm using Maybelline foundation, and okay, I'm going to use, I have this Fit Me, but I'm going to use, I use Fit Me in the shade 340, that is Cappuccino. That's my shade in Fit Me foundation for Maybelline. Then for, what is it called, for Superstay, you know, both are from the same company. Let me show you. That is the foundation that I'm using. So both are from the same company, but the Superstay and Fit Me. Superstay foundation has a good coverage. Yani hata ukitumia Superstay, honestly, you don't need to powder your face, because it has a very smooth coverage. So I'm going to use this today. I'm using the Superstay foundation, so that's what I'm going to apply on my face. Next time I'll use a different whatever, what is it called, a different foundation, but today I'm going to use Superstay. And then for my foundation, I love to use brush. I prefer using a brush than using what is it called, than using a beauty blender, but it's all the same, but I napenda brush. So for this one, let me show you how I'm going to do it. I'm going to apply my foundation, and then when you are doing your foundation, please usipake mob, unapaka tu kidogo kidogo, and don't rub your foundation. Please don't rub your foundation. Please don't rub your foundation. What you do, you just blend it in. Blend it in, blend it in, blend it in. Don't rub your foundation. You just blend, you blend it in. Don't rub your foundation. When you rub, it's going to look bad, honestly. So do you see that? So I'm doing this, this is the camera I'm using. So let me just place it here. So I'm using the Superstay foundation, and please, just dab. Dab. You see, Elisha, niti the center. So when you are doing your foundation on your forehead, please, tumia tu kidogo, just use a little, very minimum foundation, because when you use a lot of foundation on your forehead, it's going to mess you up. It's going to mess you up. So the secret of foundation is just blending. Just blend it in. Please don't rub. Don't rub. Just blend it in. Just blend. Please don't rub. Now I'm going to add more, because there's some places I didn't apply. So you've seen usipake mingi, paka tu kidogo kidogo, and make sure you don't rub. Just dab it in. You dab. Unika tu unafanya, you just dab. I hope you know what I mean when I say dab your foundation, or just tap it in. Just tap it in your skin, but don't rub. When you rub, it's going to look funny. It's going to look funny. And another thing, when you're doing your foundation on your nose area, please do not use a lot of foundation. Just a few products, just kidogo. Then another thing, don't forget to do it on your neck. Blend your neck so that you don't look funny. You know, normally foundation has a lighter tone, so it's going to be a bit lighter than your neck. So you make sure you blend it in. Elisha. So after my foundation, I'm just done with my foundation. After my foundation, I'm going to do what? I'm going to highlight. There are those places that I want to pop. So I'm going to highlight my under eye. I'm going to highlight my under eye. I'm going to highlight my nose and this part and my forehead. I'm going to highlight these areas because I want them to pop. Those are the places that I'm going to highlight. So for the highlight, for the concealer, I used a concealer. So I'm going to blend it in. I'm blending it in. Please don't rub. Please don't rub. Don't rub. And for the concealer, I used Illegal. Still used Illegal. But the next time I'm going to use another brand. So you highlight with your concealer. After highlighting, the next thing you do, you powder your face. Today I'm not going to bake. I use Sasha powder to bake, but I'm not going to bake my face today because of time. I just want to do a polite and a nude makeup without too much. So I'm going to use my powder. It's Fit Me, shade Fit Me in shade 312 Golden. Fit Me powder is a Maybelline powder. So I'm powdering my face. Just powder your face, and make sure you do it evenly and don't rub. Just powdering. Just tap. So after I powder my face, the next thing that I'm going to do is highlighting my face, because there are those places that I want to pop. That's why I did the what is it called? I used the concealer to highlight some areas. So after powdering my face, I'm going to use this brush to highlight my face, and I'm using Flamma. I bought it around 3,000 at Beauty Bar. Sorry. This one I got it at Linton's. In Garden City. So I'm going to outline my lips. Then I'm going to highlight my face, the cheekbone. I have to highlight the cheekbone part. I'm highlighting the cheekbone. Then on my nose area, and also another part that I love highlighting, when you see at the eyebrow part where you've done your eyeshadow, this line, aka line hapa, aka line kana separate, but at the edge ile nina separate eye pencil na whatever na eyeshadow. I like to make it just look, to make it pop. This that thing it does to your makeup. So that's what I'm going to do. And then for me, you know, okay, you know, makeup is an art. So do you see what I've done to that face? After that, there's something I didn't do, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to use this brush to contour my face. Normally I contour after I highlight. Ama singine I can highlight then contour. So for contouring, I'm going to use this palette. Not this palette, sorry. For contouring, I'm going to use. So for contouring, I'm going to use. For contouring, I'm going to use Cara Beauty. This palette. This palette I bought it at 500, and I bought it at Beauty Bar Kenya. And the reason it was expensive, it's because it has, this palette comes with a lot of things. It has an highlighter. It has what is it called? Highlighter. Kuna highlighter and different colors of highlighters. Then there's what do I say? There's a contour. This contour, and what else? And nitagwaji akaka kitu ka pink hivi. Na try kumbuka jina. And there's a blush. It comes with a blush, highlighter, 2 highlighters, 2 blushes, 2 contours. So I'm going to use this palette to contour my face. Mwambiengi. So I'm going to use this to contour my face. So I just have a visitor, 1 second. So I'm going to I'm going to contour. So this part, I'm going to contour this part because of doing edges. And I don't want it to look, I want this part to blend, because you know, it's next to my hair, so it needs to blend proper. You also need to contour your nose to look slimmer. So I want my nose to look slimmer. So see, it has given my nose a structure. Yeah, so I just contoured so that my nose will look slimmer. And since I've done the highlighter here, I want it to pop. So the next thing, because I want my face to look slimmer, this is what you use to make your face look slimmer. See, so it makes my face look slim. So from that point, now what I'm going to do next is I'm going to, there's something by there that I didn't do, but I usually do it last. So after that, after contouring my face and highlighting, but this place I need to highlight more because I want it to pop on my nose. So let me just brush it off. The excess highlighter, I'm going to brush it. I'm brushing it off with the contour powder from Cara Beauty. So this is how you see this darker line. It's making my face to look slimmer. So from that point, I think I'm going to do a nude lipstick, And for the nude lipstick, I'm going to use, by the way, there's this I have plenty of lipsticks, but let me show you. There's something, okay, let me tell you, to be what do I do? I think I need to use the Nude Look sour. So for Nude Look, I'm going to use this Huda. This Huda ni Huda Mkenya. You see this Huda Monroy, the Kenyan Huda. Okay, I was doubting her products, but someone convinced me that these products are nice. So I bought them at where did I buy this one? I bought it at Six Figure. I bought it at Six Figure in town, in CBD. I bought it at around, not around, I bought it at 1500. So today I'm going to use a nude lipstick, and I'm going to do Huda lipstick. Huyu ni Huda Mkenya. I bought it at 1500. By the way, lipstick zake ni legit. That one I can tell you. Huda Mkenya lipstick zake ni legit. But normally I love Huda za Huda wa Dubai. Huda wa Dubai ni model toko Dubai. Akona products zinaitwa Huda. So, but this one is Huda Mkenya, Huda Monroy, this socialite lady. So our products, to be very honest, they are legit. Trust me, you'll not regret. Actually, I bought, this one is the one that I bought to try. I ended up buying like 6 of them. So this one, kwanza, this, if you don't have Vamp, Huda, this maroon, it's a maroon red lipstick. So this lipstick is very nice. It's called Vamp. Nia Huda Mkenya pia hii. Very legit, very nice. And also Huda Mkenya, the other one that I bought is Angel. This Angel will give you it's a good nude lipstick. So Huda Mkenya, Angel, and Vamp, and Powerful. Those are my favorite, but she has many, but these are my favorite. But now for today, I'm going to use Maybelline. It's called Seductors. I'm going to use this lipstick. It's a nude lipstick. It's called Seductors. So I'm going to mix Maybelline and Huda Mkenya, called Powerful. This is Powerful, and this one is called Seductors by Maybelline. So this lipstick is by Maybelline. It's a nude lipstick in shade number 65. So I'm going to use these two to do the nude look. So I've already highlighted my highlighter on the lip, on my lip area. So what I'm going to do, I'm first reducing the amount on the brush so that it doesn't look messy. Kitumia mob itakabaya. So what you do, you outline. You outline. After outlining, mvalishe uko umemvalisha sawa, you outline. I just outlined. After outlining, and you outline just at the top area, you don't do the whole mouth. That is if you're doing an ombre look. So this is going to be my first ombre look. So after this, I'm going to use the Seductors in shade number 65 by Maybelline. I bought it at 13. They used to sell it at what price? They used to sell their lipsticks at 1500 the last time I was buying, but that was the last time I was buying. But Juicy, when I went to buy, they were selling at 1350. That is at Six Figure. Six Figure is in town at Diamond Plaza. So that's how I did my ombre. So for the ombre, I used I used Powerful by Huda Mkenya, and Seductors by Maybelline in shade number 65. So that's my makeup look, but now let me give you the final reveal. So there's something that I was supposed to do. I want to make my eyes pop. So what I'm going to use eyeliner. This eyeliner, I normally use MAC. I love MAC eyeliners, but this one I got it from, this one was a gift from a friend that bought it for me in States. So this one was a gift from States. Then this is what I'm going to use. So for this eye pencil, a friend got it for me from the States. It was a gift, but normally I usually use MAC eye pencil. So I'm using this. I want my eyes to pop. And then the good thing I love about this eye pencil, when you use it, even if you cry at you'll not see, it will not fall off, like you will have black tears and all that. This eye pencil is legit. This eye pencil is legit. So because I did some stuff, some parts were excess, I'm rubbing it off. Consider so I was rubbing it off with the concealer. Then kwa sababu sisi ni wale wasee, we need to, my baby just woke up na nimemweka tu kulala sai. That's why I'm speaking on a low tone, but Jacinta, fanya tu kumtani na mwache hapo. Sawa. So what you do, because I love me, you have to, there's something that says, I can't say your word, but you have to add some beauty spots. I'm sure Kubo Baya. Let me rub it off. Let me hurry. I messed kidogo there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to so that's me, and that's my look for today. So that's how you do a beginner makeup tutorial. So thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate. So this makeup tutorial was just for a beginner. You know, if you don't want, see, do you see? Yeah. Subscribe to my channel, and thank you so much. I really appreciate. So this makeup, yes, my love. Okay, you behave, okay? Mommy is shooting. So now this makeup is for a beginner, someone that is trying to learn how to do makeup. And let me tell you something. By the way, with makeup, the more you practice, the better you become. I never knew how to do makeup. Nearly to practice. But I went to do my, I went to Foina Beauty, this lady called Foina Beauty, Foina Collection on Instagram. I went for training for my makeup there. So right now, niko perfect kabisa makeup. But so when I left, not that I was so perfect, but one thing she told me, the more you try, the more you practice, the more you become better. Makeup is an art. You makeup ni kuchora. So the more you practice, the more you become better. So you guys, anytime you want to do makeup, please don't feel like, why ata miss easy jua. Makeup, you can know makeup is an easy thing, hakuna mtu inamshinda. So Practice makes perfect. Thank you so much and welcome, and see you on my next video. Thank you so much. Bye bye.